Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in the state of Georgia. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tannehill.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, go steal. Ready?
And they'll go again with Abanikanda. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Israel Abanikanda, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Tannehill. And it's caught, the tight end Hills. And they're able to get get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play. Hey.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Tannehill. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 3rd and 6. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now 2nd and 9. Now Tannehill. They complete it to Hill. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Option left, and Ritter keeps it. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Desmond Ritter, 56 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ready up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Strike. Check striker. Ready?
On the toss, Abanikanda. And a short gain down to about the 33. Byron Young there on the stop.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here we go.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Ritter. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is out of bounds downs, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Triple 38. Opposite, green.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set.
Again, Abanikanda. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Zach Charbonnet. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Chubb on the read option. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Adrian Amos with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Down. You, yellow. 6, mega. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
The give now to Abanikanda. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Here we go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Flag blue. White. Hut.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Striker. Drill green. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Black shot. Set.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Troy Pride. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there yards CD on the pick six, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
But one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
Here we go.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. Right at the 50-yard line.
Smith, red. Ready?
On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 80 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Abanikanda. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Five, 97, ultra. Hut.
3rd down, here's Abanikanda. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Ready.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ready?
Abanikanda once again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Smash, red. Set.
Going play action, Ritter. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here we go.
Here's
Here we
2nd
go.
and 10.
Set, go.
And they'll give to Abanikanda on the option. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Ready.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Hut, hut.
On the toss to Charbonnet. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This from 32 yards away. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Tannehill going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready, break.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Shot. 17.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Green Jack. Zoom black. Set hunt.
Ritter to throw it. He finds his target, Allen. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Tight right. Hurry. Go.
Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Hey. Hip.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner, hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this run of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Jefferson moving in motion left. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
There you go, Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Hey, hey, hey. Run. Big.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Texans. Jonathan Mingo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Texans 20.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the double.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Got it? Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
On the ground, it's Abanikanda. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Ready.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Well, we've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw here. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Let's go.
2nd and a couple.
Yo, trip left, trip left. Block, block. Tight right. Big.
Tannehill now to throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Deep.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
He's got Mingo.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here you go, Tiger. Tight right. Hey. Where you at?
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Run. Quick.
Now Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there.
And it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Trip left. Block. Hurry.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Atlanta, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.